Hello. Hello, cutie patooties. Hi, 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 hi. Hello, lovely beans. Happy Sunday. Hi, hi. How are all the cuties doing today? I hope you guys have been having a good Sunday so far. I hope the day has been treating you well. How you all doing? How you all doing? Let's see, Red. Congratulations on your first. Coco, congrats on second. And Klaus, congrats on third. 1/3 away from 100. 1 away from 100 is crazy. Klaus is on his gay sentience, 127%. We love to see it. We love to see it. Red is 100% gay. We also love to see it. Hello, Danger. 174, nice roll. And hi, Flipper. Hello, you cute little homosexual, you. 150, also a solid roll. Hi, Guzzler. Pleasant and affectionate growling, happy face. This gives me happy face. How is Guzzler doing? 172. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How am I feeling today? I'm feeling pretty gay. Yeah, fair enough. Sounds good. We have begun our gay ascension. We have begun our gay ascension. Cause today, cuties, sweet beans, adorable kitties. Today, the Meownicipality turns 100 days old. Isn't it wonderful? It's actually kind of crazy to think that we settled down 100 days ago at this point. It's actually also kind of crazy to think that we've been playing Bitcraft for 100 and 3 days or something since early access 2 started. 102 days, something like that, is insane. But we're here. We made it this far. We've done a lot. We've made our progress. And now we go further. How are all the beans doing today? How are you all doing? What have you guys been up to? Have you had a good Sunday so far? I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of low-key tempted. So I've been playing my Final Fantasy 14 currently has a free weekend going for anyone that had a subscription but had to stop it. And so I've been using my free weekend. They give you I think a month's period within which you can use 4 days of back to back that you can play the game again. And so I started mine on Friday. I was low key tempted to continue doing that today, and then I was like, wait a second. We're at 100. We have to do something in Bitcraft today for the municipality being 100 days. So what I'm thinking of doing is that we are going to do a big revamp of our central plaza. Is the idea that I've got for today. Hetero, no you. Okay, it's okay. I'll be hetero to balance out your homosexual flip. It's alright. I will take that burden upon myself for you. Also, I did notice something on the starting soon page. My screenshot from yesterday for the claim. Apparently, I didn't tick away the little tooltip telling you how to take the screenshots and the keys. So I'm gonna quickly go redo that. I think first thing before we get started. Also, I'm not sure what it is with the center of our claim, but the center of our claim is so intense. On the it sends my my graphics card into a whirling panic, and I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if it's the little torches that we've got, or if it's something else. But there's some kind of effect happening in the center of the claim that sends the computer on a spiral panic. Anyhow, let me go quickly save that image over the old one. Yes, I'm sure I want to replace it. Okay. Only popping into sin, everyone my love, gonna be lurking in my den. Sun Bear Sunday is going well. I've managed to recruit 3 players for my campaign, so over half the ones I'm looking for. Let's go, guys. Oh, that's so exciting. Were you playing online or offline? I don't think I ever asked this last time. Before you run away. If you've already run away, it's okay. I'll try and remember to ask it next time. But online, nice. Exciting. Exciting. I run on Foundry. I don't think I'm familiar with Foundry. I don't know if I've ever played on Foundry. I'd love to run or especially play in person. Yeah. In person, really. Like, I will say, they both have their benefits, right? In person, I think kind of amps the social side of it a bit more, while online kind of amps the roleplay side of it. You know? Because like with online, you get a lot more like images for characters, and like you can use like effects and stuff on those websites and whatnot. Like you can do a lot more for the roleplay part of playing, but like the in person really amps up the social aspect of playing a TTRPG. But yeah, I should check out Foundry. I think I've only ever used the Roll20, I think it was. Samesies? Oh my god, players use it too? What is the like what are the benefits? Well, actually no. First of all, because the thing that I did with Roll20, the reason I used Roll20, is because it had like a decent amount of just like the base stuff that is free to access because I don't have money. How does Foundry work with stuff like that? I'm curious. You can do so much cool shit with online, which is nice. Stuff I'd need loads of time and money and effort to do. Exactly, yeah. That's the benefit of online, right? You can get all these cool special effects. You just have like the images that you can put on the board. You can have a million different maps. Without having to like print a bunch of stuff and whatever. I really like rolling dice RL. True. Stink 20, yeah. Not have some random number generator decide that my initiative is shit. Foundry is huge. Okay, but like that doesn't... Like, yeah, okay. Like, the thing is, I mean, like, Roll20 is pretty huge as well. It's just, like, all of it's behind a paywall. That's more... Foundry has a base and a lot of community and official made modules for anything you want. I see. And is the base free? And, like, community modules free, but then official modules are paid? Or is there, like... How does that work? I wish Plaster Mouse was real. I know. I don't DM, nor have I played long with Foundry, but I feel like Foundry is quite big and can be complicated. That's fair. Roll20 seemed a bit easier. Roll20 is definitely more simplified, I'd imagine. Roll20 is low floor and ceiling. Foundry is low floor as a player, but high ceiling for DMs. I see. We're learning things. Alright. Okay, so, I might need to check it out. It might be fun to, like, try it. Although I found like some of the DMing stuff on Roll20 already to be a little bit overwhelming for my poor little brain to figure out. So like I don't know how well I'm gonna be able to handle Foundry, but I can take a look at it. I think a friend recommended it at one point as well, and I just never got around to it. Okay. let us actually hop into the game for a bit. Like I said, I'd be happy to run a 1 or 2 shot on Foundry for you and a couple nice friends then. I mean, hey, I would love to try it, Guzzler. I would 100% be down. D&D nights? Hell yeah. Hi, Pendris. Is this just the blessings of June? My stock is constantly holy. It is the power of Pride Month. We are all blessed with the power of pride. I would 100% be down though, Guzzler. Like 100%. Maybe we could get Tally in as well. I remember playing D&D like once online with Tally. I'm sure we could convince Tally, because I think she enjoyed it. And then maybe we could drag Aish in. Time zone wise, it would be difficult, but we could potentially drag Tex in too. I think, well, at least for sure Tally. For sure Tally. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I'd be down. Could you poke me a message with this on Discord, just so that I don't forget by the time the stream ends? Yeah, just so that I don't, because I'll probably forget by the time stream ends. But if you poke it to me in a DM, then I have something to remind me later. And then we can see if we can pull some friends together. I think it will be very fun to do. Still sus? What's sus, Coco? What is sus? Why sus? Why sus? Why not fun? I'm not sure, but I believe for Foundry you need to buy the expansions. I have to add in my race or subclasses myself. I don't have much of an issue with that because I've been putting homebrew stuff in. Oh yeah, yeah, no, but that's exactly the same for what's it called? For Roll20. For Roll20, it's exactly the same. Yeah. Although I've also found for Roll20, sometimes it can be annoying putting in the homebrew stuff. I've done it, but like sometimes it feels a bit unintuitive. Because it tries to like autofill it all in for you. You get the basic player handbook content, but for the rest, yeah. Yes, paths for plebs. Good. I'm having a funny crisis. Wait, what's up? What's up, Pendra? Sure, I can. Yay! I think you get the 5.2 SRD for free, but and the newer books will cost the same. There's no discount for having books multiple. Yeah, that's the one issue that I have. That was for me. That is still for me the biggest hurdle between in-person and online D&D is like I have all the books for in-person. I don't want to have to, and like the D&D books are not cheap, right? The D&D books are not cheap. So I don't want to have to like buy the expensive book again. Also, let me swap us into the game real quick. Just so that, yeah, because we're here. Hi, King! Look at this guy. Witness him. Witness him. Happy Pride. Exactly. I'm witnessing. Alright. Let me hop us over into video game. Boop. There we go. Okay, we're now here. We're now on the bitting and the crafting. I'm making ferrolith ore at the moment because I'm making the supplies for our for the R14 claim. Our coalition claim for the Uncharted Isles. I've basically stocked up all of our other supplies already. But yeah. Also, chat, I want you guys to be prepared because this coming week, we're gonna go crazy. Alright? Wait. I'm missing something, right? They're not. There's sources out there you can use, especially for Foundry, but you really shouldn't have to buy the book 2 or 3. Yeah, exactly. Like, I hate they don't even offer a PDF. Yeah. Like, I would be fine. Here's the thing. I would be fine if, like, I could enter in a code of my book and then had to pay, like, $5 to make it applicable online. I understand that Foundry probably costs money to run and that it has, like, and they need to earn something there. I am completely okay with that. But, I'm sorry, I am not paying the same price for a digital copy of a physical book as the price of what the physical book costs. Because that's just insane to me. Like, the physical book has to be produced, has to be, like, you know, printed, it has to be checked, it has to be, like, brought to wherever, either whatever store you're buying it from or delivered to your house if you bought it online. Like, there's a whole bunch of costs there that do not exist digitally, and I refuse to pay the same price for a digital copy. Like, sorry, that one just like, yeah. Freaking bullshit. We go craw. Okay, so, but, literally, yes. Yummy? Hey, yo. Do I have a feast for you? What? The law sent me a notice that my meat packer ID stealer is entitled to a cash payout. I'm wondering if they got the same thing? I'm confused, Pendris. I'm confused. Foundry has an upfront cost for the software, and there's obviously the cost of coding the whole... Yeah, PHP into Foundry. But they shouldn't be nearly the price of the physical book, especially when I have the book in my... Exactly! Like, again, I understand that there's a cost in running the website and having the book. And, like, having everything on the website. I completely understand that. However... all the production costs of making a physical book, like when they add that book to their website, to Foundry, that is a one-time thing that they have to do. At which point, they can basically sell that book out in perpetuity. I'm sure there is at least, because I don't think they're directly affiliated with Wizards, so there's probably like a fraction of the cost or a fraction of the fee that has to be, like, paid back to Wizards every time they sell a book. I'm sure that's the case. But, like, chances are, honestly, it might not even be Foundry's fault that the books are the same price there. That could literally just be Wizards. I think Stinkers of the Sea official. Oh, yeah. No, there is definitely, like... No, but I meant, like, Foundry isn't part of Wizards. Foundry is like its own separate entity, but they work together. That's more what I meant. So, honestly, what it probably is, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably not even Foundry's choice for the books to be that expensive. Wizards probably just set that as, like, a contract stipulation. Because otherwise everyone would buy the books on Foundry instead of buying like the physical books if they were cheaper on Foundry, right? Because nowadays a big portion of people just play D&D online. The wind is trying to break down my window, man. So yeah, that's probably, now that I've thought about it like more than like 10 seconds. Oh, come on. 1 second. My window is trying to like close itself. Open! Wait, the pleasures of wind. Please. No, Foundry is the base software for exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, but yeah, it's probably the wizards again, the stinkers of the sea. Anyhow, so right, it is. We are here. We are in the Meownicipality. I've been working for a little bit, but what I want to do, like I said earlier, I want to try and revamp our central plaza today. Also, our housing district has not yet been completed, or has not even had a house completed in it yet. Primarily because someone's dropping tree sap all over the place. Primarily because of, I wonder if it's the lamps. Let's see. What if I move some of these over here? Oh, you know what we could do? No, that doesn't work. I was like, for a second, I was like, oh, we could like settle the lamps down. Oh, we could actually. Okay, right. Nope, never mind. It's the wrong tier, so they don't look nice. I'm gonna deconstruct these boys for now. Anyway, sent you a fun message on Discord. Gonna go to my den for a while. Pop back in bed. Of course. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Take care. I got something even. Wait. Flip should be streaming. This is wait, why are you not streaming, Flip? Do you hate us? Is it because you hate us? It's okay if you hate us. You can say so. But like, I got something even better for you. Someone called... Who's that? They sound like a stinker. Sounds like a really stinky stream. I wouldn't go there. Would much prefer a Flip stream. Okay. So. Cutie patooties. I'll put those over there for now. Here is what I want to work on today. So, I was thinking that as part of the Meownicipality turning 100 days old, I want to finally, after what has probably been too long, I want to revamp our central plaza. I want to properly like put this place together. I want to make it pretty. I want to do all of that. So we're going to start moving stuff out of here. To start making the space that we're going to be working with. And to start off, I think I finally want to move the bank over where the bank is supposed to end up being, which is going to be over here. Yeah, that's the center. I believe the bank is 3 at its base. Right? It's the same as the housing. Not? It is. Where's the middle of the bank? There it is. Okay. Boop. So that's where the bank has always been meant. I've had that place intended for the bank for a while. I wanted to do some special tiling around it first. But I haven't gotten the tiles for it yet. I want to use the gilded tiles. But yeah, that'll have to come later. You're gonna move over to there for now. The other thing that I've been thinking, and so before I do this, kitties, I want to ask how the rest of the kitties feel about this. So, as you can see, our mighty holy tree is not centered on the claim totem. And so this entire area around it is also not centered. Now, personally, I am on 50-50 between disliking the fact that it is not centered and adoring the fact that it is centered. Not centered. Because it gives us more of an interesting shape. We move the claim. Sadly, we could not do that. Because if we tried to move the claim totem, we would lose all of our research. And we would get none of it recompensed. So, yeah. You don't get anything back when you deconstruct a claim. You get the claim totem back, that's all. So everything else that goes into your claim totem in terms of your research and whatever does not come back when you deconstruct it. That's part of the reason why our Uncharted Isles claim is a collaborative effort between 7 different groups, because that way we can make it, what was I gonna say? Sorry, it's a collaborative between 7 different groups, because that way we can make it a lot cheaper for all of us, since we're all going to be losing supplies on it. And instead of each of us losing an entire tier 4 claims worth of supplies, we get to spread that over 7 people and we all lose less overall. Anyway, so the other option is exactly that. We could remove our mighty tree and then place it back down 1 tile more to the right. So that he can exist there. The one problem behind that idea, though, is that the trees obviously require a bunch of fertilizer and pots of their tier. So we would need to have a tier 6 fired pot, tier 6 fertilizer, and tier 6 tree seeds. And then we would be able to move this entire park basically 1 tile to the right so that it would be centered. We can do that exactly. We can do that. It's doable. It's doable, right? We just have to actually go out and get all those resources and or buy those resources. But that ultimately brings me back to what I was going to say before. What I was saying was, do we want to do that? Or are we okay with having our tree off-center like this? Hi, Liu! Hello, Liu! Hi, Leo and Raiders. Welcome in, Lovely Bean. How's it going? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, guys. If you don't know me, my name is Sentu. You can call me Sen. I'm your local resident chaotic cat boy who likes to play a variety of video games ranging from cozy to horror and everything in between. And today, we are cozying it out in Bitcraft, celebrating the 100th day. The 100th day of our little settlement here. And so to that end, we want to beautify our central area of our claim. That is our goal today. How was your stream, Liu? You were doing artings? What artings were you doing? Fuck, I was yeeted to a stranger. Stranger danger. Stranger danger. Hi, Mara. Welcome in. How's Mara? Oh, Star is goating it out. I see. Oh, that reminds me, I haven't actually gathered my animals today. Oh yeah, I forgot to say. Burb. Burb. I got a legendary burb. Okay, so I need... Alright, it's only one food each. One food, one bucket, right? Yep. You get to work. You get to work. Make me stuff. Okay. Side effects may include bleeding and vomiting. This is true. This is true. We were continuing the fan art on my favorite character in Dandy's world. Do you have an art tax you can pay, Leo? Do you have an art tax you could pay? Show us. Show us the pretty artings that you've been doing. Right. So. It also means like these guys are all gonna have to get moved as well to some new areas. And this house is gonna need to get yeeted because this is not gonna be here in the final state of the claim. Same probably with the simple storehouse is probably not gonna stay here either. Although it might. Like, I do kind of like the idea of the simple storehouse still being somewhere here in this part of the claim. What could work? Do you center nicely here? You don't. I was gonna say, if it's centered nicely, we could have placed it here across from the tree, but it doesn't, so. Through that plan, I guess. But maybe we just put it, like, somewhere along here. Or, I mean, we could put it along the wall here. We'll see. We'll figure something out for you. Legendary stare. Yes, sir. Legendary bird. Okay. Just a sec. Alright, alright. Off to. Okay. So, what was I saying before? I've now distracted myself and forgotten what I was talking about. Can't help. Your boy is a dummy who forgets things. Hi, Nequo. Hello, lovely Nequo. How is Nequo doing today? How is our cutie Nequo _ error doing? Oh, the other thing I wanted to work on was actually this. I want to pave over the rest of the market here. So maybe we'll do that real quick. While I start to try and... So I've been trying to think of some ideas for what to do with the Central Plaza. I've wanted to revamp the Central Plaza for a while. But I just couldn't figure out how to do it. You know? Like, it was a bit of a struggle trying to figure out what would work. So what I'm thinking, right, the idea that I've had now is essentially trying to get like well, obviously it's a lot. I mean, I don't think anyone's going to be surprised by this, but the idea that I've had is to see if we can get a little bit of like a pixel art kitty face going, right? That's the idea. I don't know how well that's gonna turn out, if I'm entirely honest with you. So it's gonna be a wonderful experiment for all parties involved. 1, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so this will be the last line. Post it. All right, let's take a look see real quick. Let's take a look see, chat. Ooh, looks so pretty. I love the little teacup in their hair. That's so cute. What the heck? And of course the colors. I mean, I don't think that's particularly surprising to anybody that I like those colors. That looks really good, Leo. Well done. Well done, well done. Okay. This is our market space. Our day 100 picture is gonna look so different from all the previous days. It's gonna be really funny. At least that's my hope. Like, I'm really hoping to make like a huge amount of progress on development today to like really revamp the claim up for its 100th day anniversary. Wait, Flip has a wagging emote? You know what, that makes... Actually, no, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. That was peer pressure? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And what about that one, Flip? What about that one? You gonna claim that one was peer pressure too? That too? Most of them are peer pressure? See, the thing is, I'm pretty sure you have quite a few of those butt-wiggling emotes, my dear Flip Charge. So, I'm going to say you might not be telling the truth. Got a problem with my butt send? Not at all. In fact, I quite adore it. However, I do not think that you are showing your butt at duress, but instead you're showing your butt because you want to. But you also don't want to admit that you want to, because you got a little bit of that bratty energy in you, you know? Which is okay, we like brats here, don't worry. You're safe to be a brat here. You'll be judged for it, but you're safe to be a brat here. How will this line up? Oh no, this doesn't line up with their... Actually, I'm changing my mind then. That's not a good idea. Okay. Instead, you'll be a nice butt, not gonna lie. Exactly, exactly. Yeah, Flip does have really good. Flip has amazing emotes. Hey, Klaus, can you do the thing? The immediate no. Sorry, Flip. You don't have power here, darling. I'm sorry. Sweet little Flip. Flippa. You do not have control over whether or not you get shouted at here. My hands are tied. Sorry, Mr. Flip Flops. Exactly. They'll be. Hey, yo! Listen, Flip. Listen here, Flip. No ERPing in my chat. Unless it's with me. What? The only one
I must
allowed
say,
to
the
tie
fact
up my
cat
mod
boy
is me.
denies
What?
he's cute upsets me.
Well, I guess you're just gonna have to be upset then. I wanna pop these down here a bit more. Back to cap. I heard fat. High star. Yes. I deny that I'm fat. I know. It's terrible. I shouldn't do that. I should accept that fact. Look at all those waggies. I will find you. Hides. Plows, don't. Okay. Plows, listen. Don't lie. You wouldn't hide. You know that. I know that. All of chat knows that. Plows wants to be found. Exactly. Plows would, like, pretend to hide, but then his butt will be, like, sticking out from behind the curtain. Oh no, however did you find me? Oh no! Alright. So here's the interesting thing now. Our normal road pattern will not work here, but that's okay because it doesn't have to. The question is, what do we do here instead of our normal? To connect these two, this area to this area as like a part of the general walkway. Because I thought about just, the other option is we just continue to expand the market, paving out all the way across here, and so you just walk over the market area. I think actually, now that I'm saying that out loud, that's probably the better option. And then we just put gravel along the edge here, put a little bit of decoration in the little corners here maybe, and just have this all be market wall flooring. I think, yeah. Yeah, now I'm saying that out loud, that's the play. Okay. We got our decoratives. Let's get the decoratives out first. And then this will be the stone. And here and here. Send the builder. Exactly. I'm here to build. That's all I can do. I can't do all the hard work. I can just make the pretty thing. All the hard work goes to the people that are hard workers. And I'm just here to make pretty things. Or at least pretend to make pretty things. Convince you that it's pretty so that you'll like it and let me do it. Even though you could probably make something better. But it's fine. Because your charity work is letting me do it instead. Thank you for the hydrate plus. Alright, chat. You know the rules and so do I. If I gotta hydrate, so do you. So you better drink some water, right? Meow. Or else. Another ride. Know how to find them before. Long. Know you're worth much more. Yeah. Awesome. Meow. Alright. Almost still. Last bit here. Okay. Then gravel. We'll breach this little bit here. And then go along the edge. And now, here's what I'm thinking, okay? Now, obviously, we cannot manipulate what spawns yet in terms of decoration, of like the natural spawns, okay? But these two tiles along the way here, I would love to get a bunch of these bushes, the tier 1 bushes, spawning here. So, here's what I'm thinking. How do we do this, Lot? Do we pull you all the way up? Or do we, like, add this to the wood? Like a sort of... so you can go up there. Not sure. No, don't cut it! How dare you. How dare you, you evil little... You little gremlin. I will smack you. Plies wants to be punished today, it seems. Plies is extra bratty. I'm noticing a trend here. No. Uh-huh. I think maybe, yeah, we just do you. And then you. And then gravel. Last two over here. This is gonna not be gravel once we get there. The most unconvincing no I've ever heard. I know, right? No, I would never. Actually, let me try something. Put those there. Gravel gray over here. There we go. Oh, I should have done it. Should I have done it? No, I shouldn't have done it on that last one. Just on this one. Then we can play here. Wood. There we go. Now we've got a nice market area. I'd like to then try and, if anything spawns here that is not the bushes... Actually, you know what? Some of the flowers are nice too. So maybe letting just natural spawns fill up over here. See how that looks. And then we can continue on from there if we need to. Definitely want to see if we can get something interesting back here as well. Maybe we can get like a little fence along here with the bushes once that's done. And then around out here, we can get some like cute little like seating areas. I'm thinking of maybe having Roomba be somewhere around here. We could also push this market a little bit further back, potentially, if we wanted to. Like, we could have the market be like here somewhere, and then have more stuff in front of the market, or maybe even just push it over to like here. That's like kind of lines up with the wall. I actually kind of like that. Only pushes it back by 2 tiles, but it kind of looks nice. Okay, fuck it. Fuck it. We're doing big city revamps. We might as well go all in. Oh, I didn't properly. Okay. There we go. Simple there. That looks clean. Now he's kind of more centered in his area here as well. I think that looks... Okay. I tell you what, Meow, ratting out would imply that anyone believed you to begin with. True. True. See, Flip even has a pouty mode. I'm starting to notice a trend. I'm starting to notice this connection between Flip and brattiness. That I'm actually kind of shocked that I didn't realize it before. Where were you supposed to be? Oh, you're a spruce. Right. Like I'm almost like kind of shocked with myself that I never made this connection before. And that I'm only realizing now. All of these emotes are just me. But exactly. Case in point. Flip has Brath energy. Like my personal playground. Exactly. It's so brat coded. I think I'm just about done with world setup on Foundry. I'm gonna try push myself to make a pretty splash screen for the start of sessions or when full maps are needed. Ooh! Got a base table with a stake, some coins, and a map that I have a few versions of that gets gradually filled out in the first couple sessions until my players get an actual... That's so cool, Guzzler! What the heck? And now I want to be in a certified Guzzler campaign. That sounds amazing. Guzzler's such a better DM than I am. Like, I would have an idea like that, but then I wouldn't actually, like, end up actioning on it. I'd be like, this would be a really cool idea. That's the end of it. Okay. Got this area. We're gonna see if this little area wants to spread out and get, like, decorated a bit more. Next up is our little NPC friends. So, I'm thinking, how big is Doll? About 3 to 4 wide. Okay. Because we could put a stall here and a Roomba over here. We put a stall there, right? Right, so the stall goes up to this line. Let me see. How big does Roomba's? Actually, Roomba could fit really nicely, like right there. On the other hand, I do like the idea of Roomba being like around here somewhere, so maybe... get like a stall. No, I don't like the stall being right there. Maybe we hit it. Not there. Too close to. We could put a stall here. Kind of close to them. We fit you in this corner here, maybe? Sort of. I don't think we could fit you any further in than this. We don't want to align with the walls. But we could have a little market stall here, maybe? Wish we could align you with the walls, man. Okay. Because I like the idea of having at least a extra market stall. I want to have at least one market stall next to each NPC. So that we can sell like some of the items that the NPC wants in their trades. I kind of like this. Or this one. This one works too, actually. Hmm. Or this one back here. Gonna need to figure out a nice one for that. But I do like the idea. I wanna fill out this area around this market. At least. Bricko also needs to have his space. Which is gonna be tough. What I'm thinking for Bricko is that he can move in over here. Actually, no, because I want to make the kitchen area that. Never mind. Bricko also gonna have to figure something else. Rampart should actually go near the bank, maybe. Somewhere around this area. Or the town entrance. He could go near the end. We could have them along here. Right? We could have like the stalls. Like stall, NPC, stall, NPC, or something like that, maybe? I don't know. Decisions. Hard to make. What I do want to do is I want to push these two out. So, gonna claim a little area. Here, maybe? The other trees need to like get chopped down eventually to make the space open more. But I kind of like that. Over there. These outdoor benches, I think, can go up to here. Can I get them all the way up there? Gotta move them. Which trees need chopping? The two here next to the next to the cherry blossom. Right now. But I'll have more for you soon, probably. Okay, let's move you up there. I know, man. Actually, how does this look? I don't like that they're off-centered, but I'm just kind of curious. No, it looks terrible. It looks absolutely horrendous. Not a thing. Sorry. You can chill over there for now. Out of there. Wait. Learning so much today. I'm gonna add some key items as tiles to the screen as they go, like really important treasures or story items, if I can get it to work, the results of their Tarokka reading. And a working Tarokka deck you can do a reading from. That sounds so cool, Guzzler. What the heck? You have idea cats and working cats, or like, put into practice cats. Shucks, I'm only doing it because I've had the art base done for me by the DM who ran the campaign for me. I'd be no good at actually making any assets. I'm just going to be placing them and making them work in the Foundry. Fair, but still, that's a lot of work. Not sure how much fish packages to bring back. Tier 5. I have no idea. You're packaging... Wait, you're packaging fish? I missed that spot. I can't believe it. There we go. This area is sorted. The other thing that's going to be revamped is this area over here. But that's still going to come later. But to that end, I want to make this connect in like a pathway between the two. It's like in a straight line here between these ones. And that same pathway is going to connect over to the main road here. This twee is going to be gone when we do that. Oh, on that end. I'm curious. Do you connect? You don't. Dang it. So sad. How do you look over here? No. Nope. I think you're just too grand. You're a little too grandoid. Grandois. Oh. You're gonna get deconstructed now, and we're gonna put you back in storage till later. Because you're gonna go down. You go in here. Oh, it's the arrow. Like, what is that random spear looking? You three. We need to figure out places for Roomba, Bricko, and Rampart. Mostly for fur, since we need it for the cloth. But some food. Tally asked earlier about fish for fur, and I said T2, 4, and 5. Yeah, I want to make sure there's no... I mean, to be fair, I was gonna say, there is no harm in getting extra tier 5 fertilizer. Because we're gonna need a fuck ton for all the housing. Just the housing alone is gonna cost us a lot of fertilizer to make the wisp weaves. So, like, I don't think there's really a downside there. You know what, we fit you in here for now? Nope. No. You're gonna go over there for now. That's a temporary place for that house. Again, these houses are gonna go down. I could... We haven't put anything in you, have we? We could get rid of this blueprint for now, move the house over to here. Yeah, nothing's been put in this one. You know what? I'm gonna do that. For now. Then he can just kind of hold that spot until we get there. To building that house in particular. Good. Especially the further away that resource is, yeah. No, exactly. There's no downside to overproducing. Seems we didn't have much of that, and I need 5 wisp weave. I did grow a bunch of tier 4, but then I also used that all to make cloth. And then use that cloth for stuff when we were building. Okay. We should still have a decent cloth, I believe. I'm gonna sue Twitch. Do it. Not sure what for, Gabe, but do it. Yeah, we still have 74. We have a little bit of wisp. Still. Okay. Go. We can, like, connect you here. Also need to figure out how to connect these. But we've almost cleared out the center. And then we're going to have to figure out how exactly. So what I want to do is I want to expand this plaza a little bit more. And I want to make something really pretty. Now, there's a couple options in what we could do. Right? One of the options is going for, like, a pixel art direction and try and see if we can get a kitty face to fit within here. Get a little cat in here. Another option is to just have a bigger plaza and come up with a new pattern for the center to, like, decorate it. and then fill out the gaps around it. Boop. I don't know which one would be better though, honestly. I'm not actually sure. I don't have like a specific, like, oh, this is definitely the nicer one. This would be the more fun one. Hi, Rocket. For some reason, every time I'm in the center there, my graphics, like, I don't know what it is at the center of the claim, man, but the center of the claim is just really, like, overwhelming. Rocket at the 100% gay, we love to see it. How is Rocket doing? How is Cutie Rocket doing? Cutie Patootie Rocket underscore, not underscore, Rocket Bobcat. Sorry, Rocket Bobcat T. There we go. Rocket doing good? How is Sen? I'm doing good. We are putting together some of the decorating of the Meownicipality for its 100th day birthday. You know, okay, so the other thing I was thinking of was gilded tiles. Are there people still selling the gilded tiles? Nope. Nope. Bad. Are they still in the Hexite Exchange? Oh. Every time I open the Hexite Exchange, I get so sad because I want to buy all. I want all this stuff. I want to snatch up this entire bundle so bad. Look how pretty it is. Anyway, what I wanted to look at in the Hexite Exchange was if the tiles were... They are, okay. And the fabrics are also still... Fabric sounds... The paper lantern. And there's so many nice things. I need Hexite shards. Hey chat, does someone want to quickly cheer like 10,000 bits so that I can get enough Hexite shards for all of my stuff? I'm joking. Please don't. That was a joke. I'm doing good though. We're vibing. We're cozying. How do we... Be over there. No. You can also move it. Figure out what to do. I think I'm gonna deconstruct this one. Not here. I wonder if it's all the gates and their little like lamps and stuff that's causing it to always be so hot. Okay. I think we're going to chop away next. Our pathway through. How do we want this pathway to go? I'm gonna go obviously across this way and this way. And I think I want to do some kind of tile pattern leading up to. But it is wood between these two. So like, Aha, wood between. Never change. I have 300. I have no idea how I got them bits though. Oh. Did you not? I mean, normally... Well, actually, no, there's... No, they never did that here in the Netherlands. Because I was gonna say, there was a thing where they had, like, surveys you could fill in Twitch, but I'm pretty sure that was only in, like, the US and the UK. Not here in NL. So how... I assume you would have had to have bought them at some point, like. That's the only reason I can think of, at least. Okay, next question. How would you look over? Now, you're too low. I like the blossom tree, but you're gonna be in the way of that path I put you. Same with along here. So we'll probably... How do I mature spruce? Could get you mature spruces. Not all the way at Grains tier, because again, they'll cut into the pathway. But like maybe along that wall there, even if they dip over the wall a bit. Birches are too kind of dead looking. What about the mature beech? The beeches could work, but they are kind of funky. You can't fit. These could work. Some birches along the way. The pine trees are just... The pine trees, man! I know there are people that really like the pine trees. I don't understand them. This one's not too bad. This one's not too bad. This one, however, it just looks dead to me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all the pine tree fans, the Bitcraft pine tree fans. I'm sure what I'm saying now feels like blasphemy. But like, yeah, exactly. They look sad. They look so sad. I can't. Wait, do you line up perfectly? I just realized. Does this point and this point line up? It does. Oh my god. This is so perfect. Pine trees aren't good for scratching, but I sure do smell nice after. You know what? That's a good point, Guzla. Pine tree, that's the thing. Pine trees, practically, love them. However, aesthetically, within the world of Bitcraft, just looks sad. So I'm gonna put you here. We're gonna line this up where it's eventually going to... Are you lined? Oh, you're not. Oh, fuck. You don't line up. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 5. I'm... Fuck it. I think I'm gonna move this. I think part of the rework of the leatherworking area is gonna be moving it so that it aligns nicer here. Just moving it one tile more towards that direction. Even if it doesn't perfectly go along the coast, that's fine. It'll make the roadworks easier. Travel. furniture over there. I'm not going to move the building yet, but that's there as the framework. In my opinion, the leatherworking area is quite big compared to other areas. It is quite big. It was the one that it has the most space available to it currently. It's probably gonna change, but it is... It's because it's one of the harder one. It's definitely, it can get shrunk down a little bit, and it might get shrunk down a little bit. Because we were originally future-proofing to get even more tiles in here. We could save on claim costs. It's not gonna affect our claim costs much, because look. This entire area here is not attributing to claim cost. All that's attributing to claim cost are the tubs, like the towers, and then the walls. So, like, at most, we'd lose maybe, like, 4 or 5 hexes. Shrinking it down. But yeah, I think we are gonna rework this area again in the future. I want to wait until we have tier 6 wood, because I think it'll be looking nicer with a tier 6 paving of wood, and then maybe like tier 2 or something else for the gravels. Yeah. Okay. So, here we've got, well, could be about 2, 3 tile wide. Maybe we could do full 5 tile wide. Would 5 tiles match up with? Goodness. Oh, that would be good, actually. 5 tile wide would be along this entire ledge. The question is, what tiling are we going to be associating with our housing district? I'm thinking some kind of like road tiles would be nice. The other option, actually, now that I think about it, do we do like pillar shaping along to here? And just have the pillar shaping work as our like quote-unquote road? Just like a line of pillar shaping here down the middle. No, because then how do we connect that with you sides here? I don't want to pillar shape all 3 wide. Where do we get the prime saggy meat? From saggy birds. Yeah, just hunting burbs. But you need to have the specific quest. When you have the quest for it open, then you can do it. You don't have the quest, you don't get it. As far as I know. Because it's like the hunter's feast, I'm pretty sure. Okay. I need to grab some snacks to keep my character fed. I've been getting jackal meat. No, but you've accepted the quest, haven't you? You don't have to have the quest chosen, but you do need to have had the quest activate, like started. What you meant tracking? No. Just started. Some eggs to keep. Holy shit! The eggs stack up to 50? Damn. Damn. Is this subtle compliment? Word's hard. Is this subtle confirmation that future food is gonna be stacking higher than our current foods? Because if it is, I would love that. It's a big box of eggs. It's a big box of fried eggs. We just got a stack of 50 over easy eggs on top of each other. Okay. Okay. Let me unhinge my jaw real quick. Nom nom. Just pop them in. Not that hard. Definitely need to figure out something to like. Maybe with the clay paving, just like fill this in with clay a little bit. I'm getting distracted from this task because I'm not actually sure how to approach it. I'm kind of figuring out how to do our central plaza is kind of imposing. That's such a silly bug in oh dear, what happened? Let's see that silly bug. Yeah, I've been seeing that one recently. I've been seeing that exact same pattern of cliffs just kind of in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Need help? Always. I just need to figure out like step by step what we're doing. So like these 3 NPCs need to move. That's the next thing we need to do. Find places for Bricko, Rampart, and Roomba. To me makes sense to be somewhere around the market area. Obviously, because he's smart. He is the merchant. But I want him to be somewhere where he is accessible, but where we can also place down a barter stall for him. Either that or the central square. Yeah, I kind of want to keep the NPCs out of the central square. Ooh, okay, wait. The other option. What if? Okay, I put the bank here first, right? What if we moved the bank over to here somewhere? Moved the market a little bit as well. Like, move the bank and market so they both fit in this square. Right? And then we put, like, both Roomba and Bricko over here with their like fitting barter stalls for their items. Would that work? How could we orient you? We orient you that you would like fit in here nice. We could put you like this. I want you to go farther. What would you like that? Let me try out some orientation ideas. Oh no, we can't put you that far out. I forgot. Because we can't use this area as claimed, right? This is the further south we could go with. Is there an orientation we can do with you that stays within that distance? Not really. Because this would push you kind of into a corner. Don't quite like that. Yeah, we could move you down this way again. You're over here, and market's behind you there. I don't know. No, I'm not a fan of those options. The other problem is Bricko is also a big. If we were to place Bricko down somewhere, he would take up a lot. Giant ass. His giant ass. Like, both Bricko and Roomba kind of want to be around this area because they mostly pull stuff from, like, these 3 job areas. Rampart's another one. Rampart could go... Could also go here. Maybe we put Bricko here with the construction table and a market. And not a market, and a barter stall. So he gets his own little, like, corner here. Okay? Right? Because he could, like, chill over here in his little corner. Maybe we'd have to fit a nice spot because he'd need space. Fucking dump truck ass. Yeah, because he basically goes, like, 2 tiles behind him. So, like, you want him 2 tiles from the wall. And even then, he's already kind of clipping the wall a little bit. Why you gotta be so difficult, Bricko? Can you tidy up that dump truck, please? Sir. Sir. Then maybe we won't have these 2. Maybe for now, we'll put you... here. How does this look? Looks alright. Then we want your construction station. And we also fit in a market. Sorry, barters. I keep calling them markets. Barter stall. In theory, yes. Oh, wait. Put it like right there. It's so hard to see if it like overlaps with his little... I don't think it's overlapping with his little stand. Like touching. Although his arms are going to be constantly going through the barter stall. I also don't want to put it too close to here because this is where that path is supposed to go. Rico, why are you so big? Can you stop being so big, sir? I would like to kindly request that you just get small. So here, his little box would be in the barter stall. That could be... No, because then his arm's also going to be clipping through time. Don't know if we want that. Ah, why are you so difficult? Istabrico. If we did here. Nope, because then it's in the middle of the road. Remove you one down. Clip you all. And you're still kind of on the road. Ah, Bricko. I mean, he's still clipping to the... There is no good option with this man. He's just here to make my life difficult. How else can we... Burkar loves the kilns and smelters. I mean, yeah. This is why this is different. Yes, he likes the woodworking area and he likes the bricks and the kilns. Likes the bricks and the metal frames. Which is why this area would make sense for actually. How would you look? Oh. Nope. Way too close. Doesn't fit. How about this area? We could have, if we have Bricker there. And we have his associated barter stall here? Okay, the other option is to try and move the bank. Maybe we do that. Maybe we do move. Instead of this being the bank area. This is a area... Haha, doo. Haha, doo-doo. Because we could then have Bricko. Out there. Could have Bricko there. Pop a Roomba down here. And then we have two little barter stalls. There of him. Here. Not gonna fit. This is... The tile needs to... Yeah. Ah. Actually, we don't need them to be on either side. I'm realizing I'm being dumb now. Now I'm being the... I say now as if that's not like just my normal state of being, but like we put you two like that. They're not
We
quite
at Master Pluis.
We at Master. Do you hear that, Master Pluis? You've been weed. We put you... Now you're just passing through. That's not it either. Why are these guys so hard to find a nice place? Okay. Here's an option. So this would be like the market area. Then, what if we put Mr. Bricko to then be moreover? Those two... Bricko, why are you so difficult? I swear, all that is good. Okay. I think this kind of works. For a Bricko area. Let's say barter stall. I'll then right there. Okay. One area down. Now, I want the construction station also be near. Gonna be a problem because Bricko... I don't think we're construction station. Sorry. That's just gonna be too annoying to try and sort out. You go over here. In theory, we could also alternate these two around. But I kind of like Bricko's box on the side, because it's on this side, then a barter stall. Yeah, because we wouldn't be able to fit the barter stall. Okay. Bop, 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 bop. Yep. Then I think we give this area the same pattern as this area. I think giving it a different pattern is just weird. Recall. Away from... Let's get the wood. Start with the decorative. We're clearing out the center first. What about that one? Wait, can I place on? Hey, if he's fine with that, that'll make my life easier, and then I don't need to move Roomba. I had to move Bricko because I can't even see underneath there. If I can just build my road underneath Roomba, sounds perfect. I'd leave this for like a little bit of some sort of like... There. Okay. Normal wood paving. Now we're getting... Alright, cuties, there is an ad break coming up. Go get yourself prepared. Take your chance to go get a drink, get a snack. Go stretch, walk around. Do some self-care. No, I ran out of wood. No. There is no sadder day than the day you run out of wood, man. Truly depressing. Thankfully, we can quickly stock back up. I don't think I need that much wood to finish this. Out of wood? I know! I know! I'm as shocked as you are. Wood paving. There we go. Apparently, I couldn't take enough wood with me in one go. I have to come back for seconds. Pretty sloppy, I know. I should do better. Okay. You're all sorted. Okay. That's these two down. That's you down there. As for our bank. Now we need to figure out what we want to do with the bank. Like I said before, we could look into potentially pushing the market back a little here. Let's try this, Nick. I don't think that's enough. I probably need to, like... Oh. Need to expand the claim space. Somewhere over here as well, probably. No, what? There we go. Okay. Oh, the market's not even on both sides, so that's probably what happened there. And then... Does the bank orient with the wall? We could just have the bank go here. Perhaps? Love the idea of the bank being in this little corner there. Let me see if we can find a way to make this. If I put you... Like, look how nicely that would fit so perfectly. You can orient you like this. I think we did it. I think we did it. I think this is it. I think this might be it. Hi, Kaylin! Hi, Bean! How are you doing, lovely? There we go. Oh, 100%. We love to see it. We love to see it. How is... We still have the path over here. Yeah. We still have a nice clean walkway here. You've got a nice clean walkway here. We've still got some space around for some decorations back here. Maybe even a little bit around here. Definitely need to do something with this spot. I would like to make it maybe a little more grand around the bank itself. So maybe see if we can get like some gilded tiles. Oh, just click my chest. Maybe see if we can get some gilded tiles around here. To just ramp that up. Now that's a mug, thank you. We still rocking your sign and our claim? We are! It's right here. Look. Right here. Meowmlep. Bye, Kaylin. It's a national treasure of the Meownicipality and the Imperium at large. 1 second, there's a kitty at the door. One screaming baby. Oh. Ugh. Okay. Screaming baby has now been put on the lap. I'm not really... Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Bean. Well, take good care of yourself, okay? Bean. Nala. Sorry, I'm being slapped in the face by my cat right now. Apparently, we're not allowed to be toppy right. Let's... Meow. Meow. Yeah. Be nice to yourself, Kaylin. Make sure to take good care of yourself, okay, Bean? I'm sorry to hear that it's going rough. But I hope you're taking some time to care for yourself properly, okay? We could... have... the construction station... over here. Got purring cat now. We've got purring cat disease. It'll get better again. Of course, of course. No matter what struggles there are, you will work through them and things will get better. But yeah, be nice to yourself. Don't put too much pressure on yourself, okay? Nala has been right. Nala has something for you, Kaylin. That was that was Nala's little message for you, Kalen. Kitty purrs make everything better. The best part. One of the many, many benefits of having a lovely little kitty around is just the never-ending supply of purrs. Okay. So, Rico and Roomba have found their little place near the markets now. So, the only one who's kind of missing a space is Rampart. So Rampart could have this area. What I was trying to do with Bricko earlier, we could definitely do something with Rampart here. Right? Like, just have Rampart kind of standing at the entrance. Kind of guarding the space. I mean, my character is trying to starve. He's trying to do his best to starve. He also needs to be at least a tile further away from the wall, though. So let's see what we can figure out for you. Oh. Hi, kitty. Nala's decided she's over it. It's like, you got my purrs, now I'm leaving. Something like this, maybe? That looks like it fits pretty nicely. And then... Oh, not market. I keep trying to call it a market. A barter stall. Could put like right here. I'm thinking right here works. What? Did I make a mistake? Oh, it's on the other side. I'm dumb. Okay. What are we setting up the barter stalls for? So, the barter stalls, exactly, are for bartering. No, so the idea with the barter stalls is going to be a trading place for everything to do with the NPCs. Hi, Ruby! Wow, why did that make me sneeze? The Meowsters are here to celebrate. Hi, Ruby and Raiders. Welcome in, lovely beans. Thank you for the shout out. Oh. Sorelian, thank you for the ASMR. Hi, Raiders. Welcome on in. Welcome in, Ruby and Raiders. How was your stream? I hope you enjoyed yourselves playing Final Fantasy 14. I wish I could have joined you, but today we're focusing in on our Bitcrafting because it is the 100th day of the Meownicipality. And so, to celebrate, we are doing some big work, decorating, reorganizing, and just reframing the settlement as a whole to celebrate this wonderful milestone in its growth and development. But how was your stream, Ruby? What were you up? What else did you guys get up to in the magnificent world of critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy 14? And holy, what the heck? What the heck, Ruby?
whisper. That's not how this works. What the heck is God Ruby? Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subbies. Going to Tao, going to Icy Lantern, to me, Bastard, to Gizo, and to Remnant. Thank you, Ruby. That's super sweet of you. What the heck? That's super, super kind. I appreciate you being. And starting a hype train, too. Alright, John. If you want your scam train emotes, now is your chance. That is, if you're missing any, I guess. Thank you, Bean. That's super, super sweet of you. What the heck? I appreciate you. Health be upon you. Thank you. Sorry, Red and Star, if you're here. They're here to struggle. It's okay. I stole this name. Hi, welcome on in. What a perfect name. But the thing is, it's now yours, isn't it? So at that point, is it still stolen? Because now it belongs to you, doesn't it? So how come there's a month of Final Fantasy sub? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That would technically work. See, that's what I was saying. If I want to get back into Final Fantasy 14, I just need to make Final Fantasy 14 part of the stream. So then I have an excuse to use stream funds to go to Final Fantasy 14. That's really... In theory, it could work. It might be a bit of a mission to make it, but we could make it work.
Also, that's the end of the ASMR. I hope you enjoyed that, Soar. But yeah, chat. If you want... What is that? Oh, there's actually some really cute emotes on the scam train this time. There's an emote... Oh, wait, no, but that's level 3, dang it. I was gonna say, at level 3, look, there's an emote of a serval just bopping his head back and forth. I love that. I need that. Oh my. Okay. What are we working on? Let me get him to just hammer away here for a second. But yes, thank you, Ruby. That's super, super sweet of you. I appreciate. I'll need to get the rest of the PC versions though if I want to stream it properly. Oh, that's also fair. FF was a mixed bag as I kept lagging. But we did do some more of the story. Things are heating up again. Oh, shit. Yeah, I want to try, hopefully, tomorrow to, like, get through all of the post-game stuff before it... What the heck? Klaus! Klaus! What the heck? What, you crazy? What the... Thank you for the 5 gifted subbies. Thank you for gifting 5 subbies, players. Going to... Let's see. Beta. Petra. Soar. I stole this name. Hey, enjoy the new sub. And Solar and System. Thank you, Bean. What the frick? Yeah, everybody that got a subby, please say thank you to players. And I hope you guys enjoy a month of ad-free viewing and the emotes. Oop. Oop, he says. Oop. Plus, if you wanted the hype train emotes, you could have just used the bits that you already had. You didn't have to waste more money. Thank you, Bean. Thank you, Bean. That's super sweet of you. What the heck? What the heck? Thank you. That's very kind of you. That's very kind of you. Still said, it started as a joke, not knowing I created a dang paradox. You know, that's a good point. You might start causing the entirety of Twitch to collapse in on itself because of that paradox. Level 3? I think you have to... Okay. If you are doing it for the level 3 emote, I do believe you have to complete level 3 to get the emote. That's the one. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe you actually have to complete that level to unlock that level's emotes. I'm not 100% sure. I might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but it looks like if you look at the hype train, if I look at the hype train right now, I think it still shows a lock on the level 3 emotes. So I believe you actually have to complete that level before you get access to its emotes. So I guess if you... Oh my god. So... Sora, thank you for gifting a subby, going to Sake, and bringing us up to level 4 on the hype train. Yeah, there you go. Now the emotes are... Yeah, now the emotes are lit up. So now you have a chance to unlock one of these 3 months. Okay, I stop. You're not gonna stop, Ruby. We both know this. We both know this. So we completed level 3 now, and now yeah, it's the one thing that I've always found kind of confusing with how they do the hype train. The level it shows is the level you're on, but not the level you've completed, but the level it requires for like the emotes and stuff is the level you need to complete, not the level you need to be on. It's weird. I'm not gonna lie, it's a very weird system. I don't know how I feel about it, personally. I need to get more, wood. We need to get more wood in here. Let me set all this up to craft, and then we can continue on. Servo Bop also see. Yeah, that was the one that I was saying. Servo Bop looks really cute. Just a little Bop and Servo. So cinema. So cinema. Alright, eating popcorn. You've also got the mood. And the applause break. The applause break's really cute. It reminds me of Tally's clapping emote. And what the heck? Oh my goodness. Guys, can't stop. Thank you, Anonymous Gifter, for gifting a sub. Going to Kaylin. What the heck? Thank you, Anonymous. I appreciate that. What the heck is? What's going on? It's going wild today. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you, Beans. Oh my goodness. But yeah, Kaylin, I hope you enjoy then a month of ad-free viewing and the emotes. There are new emotes on the way. One of which is a pride emote. So you better get yourself ready. I should have gifted to Red for the lot. Yeah, you could have given him a little bit of a recompense. 110% gay though. Let's go. Raw gay power. Something wild goes. Oh wait, I'm realizing my mistake. Unpacking them one by hand is going to be really annoying. So what I'm just going to... What the heck? Ruby! 245 biddies too. Thank you, Ruby. Ruby, make sure, thank you for the biddies, but make sure you have your Bitcraft account connected to your Twitch as well. Because you can get Hexite shards, the premium currency, in exchange for the bits that you cheer. So make sure to... What the heck? Rocket! What's going on? Why are we... Why is it... Stop. What the heck? Choo choo. What the heck, Rocket? Thank you for gifting 5 subbies as well. Going to Blue Wizard, Doyle Plays, Miss Purple Pickle, Spicadot, and Neon. Thank you. What the heck? What the heck? Thank you, Bean. That's very kind of you. If anyone is in chat that just got a sub from Rocket, please say thank you as well. If anyone got a sub from any of the beans that have been kind enough to gift already, please say thank you. What the heck? Rocket, that's true. Wait. Yeah, now you're gonna get tier 4 emotes. I mean, there's also some cute ones in the tier 4, right? Surely there are some cute ones in... There's a buffering emu. That's something. There's a rage out. There you go. If you don't get the serval bop now, you can rage out at Rocket. Oh no. Thank you, Bean. That's so sweet of you. What the heck? Cat scare? Oh, there is. You can get the cat scare. You can just attack Rocket. Abort mission. Stolta's name, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I hope you enjoy your time here in our little Meownicipality. There's a lot happening right now. Holy heck. Ugh. But yeah, for the beans that didn't know, there is still currently a, for the entirety of early access, Bitcraft does have a what's it called? Bits for bits or something? I always forget what it's called. Wait. I think I have a command for this. Is it this one? Yeah, there you go. But yeah, if you haven't, connected your Bitcraft account, make sure you do it through that link. If you have cheered bits, so that you get at least some kind of recompense for doing so. So yeah, make sure for it does do it in ratio. So the ratio is 350 hexite shards for every 100 bits. But if you cheer like 50 bits, you'll get like 175 hexite shards, for example. So it does do it accordingly to however much it is. But make sure you have it. You can connect your account after the fact as well, thankfully. So yeah, you should get a nice little bundle of bits from that, Ruby. Pretty sure I am. You should be fine either way, because mine's already connected, and as long as mine is connected, you can connect later and you'll still get it. But yeah. Thank you, though, Beans. What the heck? This is very... Hey, I'm all... No, now you got me all flustered and I don't know how to react. Hey. Okay. We're good. It's okay. We just take a breath. We calm down. No! Ruby, stop! Ah! Wait, what was that? Record? Wait, I saw something about a record. All-time record shattered, let's go? Oh god. It's okay, it's about to end, so we're safe. Once it ends, there's no reason for you to do anymore. Thank you, Thank you, all of you beans, for being so kind. There we go. It's over. Oh my goodness. Thank you, lovelies, for... Thank you, lovelies, for all joining in on that hype train. Thank you for our new all-time record. Thank you for the gifted subbies and the bits. And I hope you guys enjoy you get a nice emote out of your hype chest. Oh my god, my brain's like fried now. I'm frazzled. What did we get? What did we get? Oh! We got the cat scare. I got the cat scare too. Oh my goodness. Look, we've all got a nice jump scare cat now. This is... Ah! Yeah, I'm no, we all? Or at least everybody that... So, everybody that... I believe. Okay, wait. So the way that they've done it with the hype trains is everybody that contributed to the hype train should have gotten the cat scare emote. Unless you already had cat scare, in which case you get a different hype train emote. I believe it always tries to give everyone the same emote, and only if it's a repeat does it give you a different one. Wait, you don't have cat scare and you didn't get it? Oh, really? Oh. Maybe I'm wrong then about how it works. You already have... Oh, maybe that's it. Did you guys get... Oh. Okay, maybe, yeah, maybe it was trying to give kitty love first. And then you got cat scare if you already had it? Because, yeah, I did already have kitty love. And I assume Plaus did as well. Yeah, because Plaus got the cat scare in the train. I'm confused. Either way, thank you, Beans. I hope you enjoyed your I hope you like the emote that you got out of the train. I appreciate you. It gives a random one from that level if you already have all the emotes for that. No, it does try to give everybody the same random one from that level. That much I know for certain. It always tries to give everybody the same one, and it goes down the chain from there. And then if you have everything in that level, then it drops down to other levels, yeah. But it does, the one that I know for certain, it does always try to give you the whole, like all contributors to the hype train the same emote, if possible. It does roll a random one, but then it tries to give that random one to everyone first. And then if that doesn't succeed, then it rolls a new random one and starts giving that to everyone. That's why we've got Rocket and Soar getting the kitty love. But then Ruby, Plaus, and I all got the cat scare. Because we already had kitty love. Had kitty, but yeah, exactly, yeah. Alright. Now that my brain is successfully frazzled, why would you do this to me, chat? Why would you do this to me? I don't... I don't... Okay. Let's try and just, you know, get back to completely normal working on settlement. Our central squares. It's just gonna be blah blah blah. Zipper. Okay. I wanted to connect things. What are we connecting? I don't know. Oh yeah, I wanted to make a path through here to connect up to this road. And then try and go from there. I think maybe the tiled road would be nice. So then we need to get Potter's Mix, I think. Ah, because we love Sen and appreciate you and your stream. Well, I appreciate you and you're mean. So, yeah. Eh. Okay, we need the masonry stuff now. I need you for now, so I'm just gonna get rid of you. Let's transfer over a bunch of these. Have all of the bricks been cooked? We got no bricks currently being cooked. That's wild. Okay, we love and appreciate you. I love and appreciate you, so... Yeah. Who's your new Oh! Leo! Wait, here. Let me move out a little bit so you can get a better look at him. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. There he is. If I go over here... I forgot he faces me. Dang it. Okay. Can I... Nope. How can I do this to, like, angle it so that you can look at him? I've never heard of it ever trying to award the same one. Documentation only says it's random, and I've only ever seen people generally get random ones in my experience. You notice you can... So, it doesn't say it in their actual documentation, no. It does say that it's random. However, if you have a space where... If you go to a space... So, for example... Generally, to my knowledge, most of us here don't get into a lot of hype trains. And I've seen this every time a new batch of emotes gets released, that you will see a whole line of people get the exact same emote, and the only people that don't get that emote are people that already had it. That's why, again, like... There are, if you look at the hype train, the level 4 hype train, there were like, what, 10 emotes available there? And yet, all of us got the same 2 emotes. With everyone who got the second emote already having had the first emote. Obviously, if this was a once-off thing, that would be anecdotal evidence. However, I've seen the same thing happen before. That's more likely than preferring a new emote rather than the system trying to award the same one to everyone. That's why I was still not finished. I was not finished yet. But, as I was saying, so, when they add, and they never add a singular new emote to the hype train, they rebatch a whole new tier at times. It's not just here's one new emote. They usually add either a bundle of new emotes. They also cycle in and out the emotes that are in the hype train. And when it does get cycled around to a new batch of emotes, the whole batch being fresh, which has happened, you will see, if you get into a first-time hype train there, the larger majority of people getting that same emote. The only times you don't see that is usually when they already have that emote. it creates a randomness when you have a group of people that have all got different emotes, right? Because depending on which channels you're in hype trains in, you'll be getting different emotes, and then it'll cycle through for you from there. But if you have a group of people that don't get involved in a lot of hype trains and have the same list of available emotes before a hype train starts, you'll see them all get the same emote. If the entire chat were to have the exact same emotes, like the same list of 10 emotes available, you'll see them all get the same one. This isn't just based off of this one hype train. This is based off of basically since hype trains have existed. Yeah, so it's still not preferring everyone. That's not what I'm saying, Annie. It's not only when there's a newest one. I'm saying when an entire list, say there's 10 emotes. So sometimes they cycle out the entire batch of emotes, so that all 10 emotes that you could get, I'm using a random number here to just put it in there. So all 10 emotes that you could get at whichever level are new. All 10. Meaning that if it is the very first hype train that you're getting at that level, no one has any of those 10 emotes, you will still have everyone get the same emote. That's what I'm saying. And I'm not basing this off of just an X is 1. I'm basing this off of how the hype trains have been working since they were added to Twitch. Which, at this point, feels like it's centuries ago. When did hype trains get added? Hype trains got added... Fuck, man. This is at least like... the original hype trains? The first batch of hype trains? I can't even remember how many years ago that was now at this point. But I know because also when they were first getting added, we had the same thing happen. I will say I've never encountered that behavior before. Get a group of people together that all have the same emote missing, and you'll see it happen. For example, I know this again because this happened back when hype trains first got added to Twitch, right? So when hype trains were pretty much brand new, we had a hype train on Tally's channel. And every single person in the chat at that time that was part of that hype train got the exact same emote. There was a second hype train, I believe in that same stream, later on, and the exact same behavior happened a second time. The reason why you will rarely see that happen is because most communities are pretty diverse in terms of their community base, and so will have engaged in hype trains in a number of different streams where other members of that community are not. When you have communities that are much more sedentary and either only on like the same like few streamers, they tend to follow the same hype trains. You'll find that they tend to have the same hype train emotes as well. I don't know if it's meant to be intentional behavior, because like you said, it's not in the documentation, and we were confused about that before as well. But the chances that 2 times in a row, more than 10 people would roll the exact same emote, that was just on that one stream, of course, is already pretty slim. The chances that here, all 6 people... like 3 people would roll the same emote, the other 3 people would also roll the same emote, and the chances that the 3 that rolled a different emote already had that same first emote, it's not proof, but it also doesn't contradict. However, everyone getting the exact same one multiple times in a row does start to support. And if you look at it, again, like I said, the easiest way to look at it is you find a common denominator emote. You find one that multiple people are getting, you'll see that everyone that like got something else will have already gotten that emote before. And it's followed this behavior basically since the inceptions of hype trains, which, like, again, I don't remember how long ago that was. That was probably at least like 5 years ago. No, much more than that. When did hype trains get added? When were hype trains added to Bitch? 2020. Okay, yeah. So it was 6 years ago. I was actually pretty close. But, like, trying to explain the nuance of it'll try to give everybody the same emote. And then if it fails to do that, then it'll try to give everybody the same next emote. And if it fails to do that, it'll then do the next emote. Is a way more complicated explanation than literally just saying it'll give you a random emote. Which kind of is Twitch's MO. That's what documentation is for, though. Well, it's not documentation. It's an announcement and a basic explanation. Twitch has never explained... Twitch very rarely explains any of their stuff in, like, broad detail. I remember when they brought hype trains out before, they literally... The initial release of hype trains, all it said was... like cheer for your stream, cheer and sub to your streamers, and get emotes. That was it was literally like 2 paragraphs when they first came out, and they've expanded it since then. Okay, what was I doing? Right, roads. I want to get paving, brick. I think we do brick along like this with the normal road around it. I don't know if I like this. Could try. Actually, I've got an idea. Need to claim the area so that we can redo over the paving. The other option is to do... Nope, that's the wrong thing. Brick. I think this looks nicer. It's the same pattern again that I did before with the, with that area there. I think it nicely unifies it. Also, chat, this means... Klaus, would you like to do the honors of chopping down the tree that has annoyed you for so long? You can get your revenge on the ancient oak. I need to quickly clear this out, and then we will move to the next. I'm 3-shirting birds at Briar, but I'll come home for this. Atta boy. Priorities, you know? Murder the trees. I have enough meat for the burbs. It's fine. Well, actually, wait. I can use my newbie goat to help me drop this down for a bit. It's 8,000 health. Don't worry. There'll be plenty of health for you still to chop. But I would like to get through this boy. Actually, wait. I can path around it for now. Let me collect my newbie boy for a bit. Brick. Okay. We got decorative brick here. 2, boop. 1, 2, boop. 1, 2, boop. Oh, and it does line up perfectly. Oh my god. It even lines up perfectly. That's amazing. I was kind of worried it wasn't going to line up nicely, but it actually lines up better than I expected. Because then we can clear this all out. Alright. The other thing I want to see. Let's collect these pebbles up real quick. Because there's one more thing we can do here. Well, there's 2 things we could... I think I'm going to leave this clear. I was debating on whether or not to leave this clear or to place like a tile in the middle. The thing that I don't like though is because we get that mud around it if we place a tile in the middle, and I don't really want to have that mud on here. Do we have any sticks nearby? We do. I need 1 stick. Thank you. But what we can do, terraform you down again real quick. Put the bricks over here. I have enough meat from the burbs. It's fine. Meat. Flies is gathering for your quest. Brick road. Brick road. Then up to again. Are Xbox spoilers okay? Xbox spoiler. What do you mean by Xbox spoilers, Guzzler? Game Showcase on right now? Oh, I don't care about the Game Showcase, I'm not gonna lie. So I don't mind at all. Feel free. Sweet bean. Okay. start chopping. Damn it, I'm running out of I have no inventory space for all this stuff. Struggle bus. We struggle. Oh, that's getting all wacky. Gonna look for dinner, but we'll jump back in a while if it's still going. Okie dokie, Ruby! Am I coming back to chop the tree or not? Go. I mean, it has 8,000 health, plus. There's plenty here for you to still chop. I mean, if you want to do the full 8,000 yourself, I can leave, but it's up to you. Like, I just wanted to know if you wanted the honors of chopping this tree down. I'm on my way. I can leave the rest for you, but I'm also just, like, getting it out of the way. They're finally done remaking... If the game stops bugging, you're good, Bean. They're finally done remaking and spinning off the last 3 games. Wait, what? I don't follow, Geisler. Yeah, I'll leave the rest of the tree for you, guys. You out of here. Okay. Amber can go in here. And my goat doesn't stop following. Yeah. It's so it's a bug currently with the road specifically. Seem to break the follow pathfinding for mounts. Wait, did they increase? Good. Nice. Yeah, the follow pathfinding for mounts has kind of been borked by one of the more recent updates. Oh, hi. Oh, there's another one. Our claim is just slowly getting overcome by floating structures of stone. It seems to be entering and exiting the storehouses that has been causing this bug to pop up recently, from what I've seen. I'm not entirely sure why. But it seems to always happen, like, with... It seems to always happen with entering and exiting a building. I'm actually not sure if it happens also with entering and exiting... God damn it. Because if I go... House... House? Now it seems to be okay. The one thing that's annoying me is these guys. Why are you raised up? It seems to... Is it always the left of the tile? Are they always like... Yeah. Isn't the same orientation. So I wonder if it's just this tile always attributed to that. Odd. Yeah, because you would be there. You'd also be raised up then. That's annoying. I'm hoping maybe at some point we can get like partial versions of the flooring tiles that we can just put in here without having to like kind of glitch it out by like terraforming on top. That would be really nice. The why they can find out. I mean, yeah, you just need to have it happen often enough, because it doesn't seem to happen when you go in and out of a... Yeah, see, the storehouse immediately seems to trigger it. Maybe that is it. But then going in and out again... Okay. Going in and out of the storehouse again, and now it's gone. No, is it? No, it's not. No. Huh? Now it's like here, inside of this structure. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. What happens then? So it hasn't fixed it. I now go in and out of my house again. Does that fix it? Are you now gone? You are gone. Okay, wait, we might have actually figured out why this is happening. So if I go... Let me see now if I can make it, if it's just going... No, it's still there. So it is... Does it just change its position every time you go in and out? Yeah, no. Not there now. Oh no, it is. Yeah, it's right here again. This is so weird. I go in and out again. No, now it's still here. Very odd. I guess it occurs whenever you go in and out of a structure. But then it's different depending on which structure you go in and out of? I'm thinking? I'm trying to think what else it could be. Because it's in and out of the same, of a different, like when we go in and out of the storehouse, they pop up around the storehouse. If I go in and out of this storehouse, do they then appear in a different area? Probably. Oh, yep, there they are. Blouse, when this happened to you, was it also after did you also go into and out of a building? Nope, there they are in the distance now. Yeah? Okay. I'm gonna write a what? Let me first poke in the partner Discord to see if anyone else has the exact same problem. Hmm. Okay. Look at him. Our boy hard at work. Oh, flowers. Flowers. Would you like this skin for your goat? Look at him chopping away. I got a duplicate of this goat skin from my goat. So if you would like, where is it? Here. Yeah. The light brown newbie appearance. I have an extra for you. This is gonna annoy the shit out of me, but yeah. No one else wants it, yeah? I hadn't asked anyone else yet. I've only asked you. So... here you go. Boop. Okay. We can break this area. Put you there. No, wait. Decorative brickwork goes here. Decorative brickwork goes here. I think there's eventually a world in which we could do a different color of brick road here, but I think for now, just keeping it like this. Oh god, this is gonna annoy. This one's gonna annoy me so much. We'll deal with it. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, look at him. There we go. Two brown goats. I love how the goat's always backing up. Right. Gonna smack at the tree a bit as well. We are performing a blasphemous behavior in chopping down one of these ancient oaks. But I'm sure it'll be fine, right? As long as nobody informs anyone else about it, we will not end up getting in trouble for it. I believe. Trust. Right? The bright side is we could eventually put maybe one of these up here, potentially. Like in the back over here somewhere. Or in the middle over there. I think there's definitely an option to get one of these big boys up here somewhere. Create some shade, make it pretty. I'm not... I want to have the new plaza. I want to redo the plaza already, but I feel like it's not... I don't know if I can redo the plaza. Does that make sense? Taking brick. Decorative brick. Here. Yeah. Yeah. And here. And do there and off. Oh no, because you need to be tied in. Never mind. We then do 2 there. There we go. How is our claim supply looking? 87 per hour still. Whew. We can handle that though. We pretty regularly are able to make a good stock of supplies pretty quickly. Like if I just look now at the stuff I'm making in there quick. Like just all the ferrolith I'm currently making will probably already counter quite a bit of claim supply drain. Not that these ones are going to this claim, but they are going to a different. Did I run out of? We need more wood. Like 1 tile here. Gonna say there's like 1 tile where they overlap perfectly. Put you both in here. And then what I need to do is take this one. Over to here to grab some. To grab some more wood. And then. Were you wild mending today? Yeah, well. I completely lost track of the time. I thought it was still with everything that happened early. Oh dear. Okay. We're gonna wrap up pretty quickly then on the Bitcrafting. And get food and then swap. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. Let me Thank you, Annie. Oh my goodness. With everything happening, I completely like lost track. Okay. We'll hop all this stuff over real quick while we've got the time, and then hobble everything over and get ourselves sorted out here, and then swap games. Oh my lord. Scandalous. How could I forget? How could I lose track of time like that? Transfer debt. Oopsies. Bitcraft, yeah. Bitcraft is exactly how I could lose track of all that, I know. But still. I also blame you guys for getting me flustered earlier. My brain is still partially frazzled from that, I'm not gonna lie. This is what you've done to me. Look what you've done. Chat. Look what you've done. Ah, okay. Bring our thingies over here. Drop off this stuff that we've done. But hey, we have still... Oh, this looks so weird having this so open all of a sudden. This looks so weird having this all open all of a sudden. I'm gonna see if I can try to get at least some of the plaza stuff done before I take the picture tonight. For the 100th day, but it's gonna be such a wild difference in the pictures with that one now. I'd shake cake at you, but that's not allowed. Yeah, Twitch don't like your cake. I'm sorry. You gotta get the bakery. The cake was too sweet, Annie. The cake was too sweet. Okay. We got all this sorted. Chat. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna wrap up on the Bitcrafting for now. And then we're gonna swap games. Alright. We're gonna swap games to Wildlander. I am going to go on a quick BRB while I get everything sorted out for the swap. I'll probably just end the YouTube side of the stream because YouTube doesn't let you change your game category midstream. So we'll just kind of kill that side for a bit. And go on a little BRB here, okay? Does that sound good? And then we can go bother Sokar. And then we can go bother Sokar. Alright, sounds perfect. Perfect. But yeah, let me give you a quick... Let's go on a quick look. This is what the Meownicipality is gonna look like now. I want to see what it's gonna look like from like the normal angle that we do the screenshots from. I say we, but that I do the screenshots from. Oh, look how weird that looks without the tree there. All right, let me align us. Hey, fuck. Oh, remember, it's supposed to be 3 orange, right? 1, 2, 3. Like here. There we go. Oh, this looks so weird being able to see this now. Like before you could only see this little sliver here. And now with the big tree gone, it's just... It's so open. On the bright side, you'll get to see the big houses here. Oh, and a little Plouse in the corner there. I don't think you can see Plouse. I think he's behind me. Yeah. There he goes. Whee. Oh, this looks weird. I like it, though. I'm really excited for when this part gets done. Once we finish over here, I think it's going to be really nice. I think what's going to end up happening is that I'm going to turn this into like a decorative plaza and not like the cat face that I was thinking of before. Just because I don't think that's going to work with the tree being over there. But maybe if we orient the face here and like cheek here, it might work. If this is kind of more towards not the center of the head, but a bit more like the head's a little bit more down here. I don't know. We'll see. Anyhow, yeah, we're gonna wrap up the Bitcrafting part. I'm gonna go BRB. Take this chance to go stretch, get a drink, get a snack, do your self-care stuff. I'll be back in probably like 10 to 15 minutes. And then we will be wild mending with Ser Sokar. Okay?